You know, when I look around at all the entrepreneurs who are grinding it out, spending 70 to 80 hours per week growing their business, you have to ask yourself the question, at what cost? Hi, my name's Tim Uchuk, and in this podcast, we're going to be exploring the tools, tactics, and strategies for crushing it and scaling your business without making the ultimate sacrifice of your time and freedom. What's up, everyone? Tim Uchuk here. Apologize in advance if you can hear the rain, but I am just finished lunch, heading back to finish up the workday, and thought I would record a quick podcast for you guys. It's been a crazy summer. I don't know about you guys. It's been a crazy summer for me. We were in Montana a couple weeks ago, so we drove down there, which was about 15 hours. We spent 2 days to get over, but I did that. Then I traveled to my headquarter office, spent a couple days there. I had to get a CT scan for a little hockey injury from 12 years ago or something. Now I'm finally back, and I'm excited to get back into some normalcy and routine back here on the island. But today I just wanted to record a quick episode and talk about the 3 coping mechanisms for stress. And there's always, I love to keep busy, so there's always stuff going on, and without these mechanisms, it would really be hard to maintain my sanity, pull it all together, and have a smile at the end of the day. And so, you know, if you're running a business, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And so you have to have systems in place to maintain your sanity and to just deal with all the stuff that's resting on your shoulders and coming at you. It can be a lonely position. And so for me, the 3 things that I turn to, starting with the first one, which is just low-hanging fruit for you. It's the best method of therapy, not just because it's good for you, but it literally hacks your body physiologically, which is exercise. Whenever I'm in a tough spot, I'm facing some big challenges, I can't turn my brain off, and I'm just in a funk, the very first thing I start doing, whether I want to or not, is exercise first thing in the morning. So I'll either jump on the Peloton bike for 20 to 30, or I'll go for a run, either a short run, doesn't matter, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, just to get that exercise and get the benefit of the endorphins, which it's a good hack for your brain because again, the exercise is going to force your body to release those endorphins, and you automatically just feel better. And if you do that first thing in the morning, it's going to set your day up for success. So that's hack number 1. It's low-hanging fruit. It's the easiest thing to do. And whenever you're stressed out, that's the very first thing that you should be doing, is exercising. Thing number 2 is, and it's a habit that you need to build, and it's something that you need to practice doing, which is to identify within your realm the 2 categories of inside your scope of control versus outside of your scope of control. So really just to stop and think, what out of everything that's going on right now, what can I control and what can I not control? And don't put any energy into the things that are outside of your scope of control. And that's the second thing that I do, because oftentimes we'll get completely flustered and overwhelmed by the things that we don't have any control over. And again, it takes practice. It's a habit it's a muscle you need to be exercising on a regular basis, but grab all those things that are outside of your control and just compartmentalize them. Say to yourself that, you know what, I'm not going to put energy into these things because I can't control them. And so that's thing number 2. Thing number 3 is, if you've got just, again, all these things, oftentimes the source of stress, and especially in my business, there's literally, I will always have a list of hundreds of things that I can and should be doing. And so the first hack that I will do typically is my 3x3 strategy, where if it's a Sunday, I'm going to say to myself, okay, if I could get nothing done but 3 things by the end of this week, what would they be? And it has to be realistic, right? If I could just get 3 things done, and that would make for a good week. And anything in addition to those 3 things is icing, what would those be? And then the second 3 in the 3x3 is you do that each day. So rather than looking at a list of 100 things, identify 3 things for the day that if you get these things done, you've moved the needle as far as you can, right? We're talking about what is within your scope of control. And so that's the 3 by 3, 3 for the week, 3 for the day. If you do those things, if you write down on a paper, make it tangible, get it out of your head, write down 3 for the week, and then write down 3 for the day, and keep coming back to those things, you're gonna feel great. So it's gonna boost your mood because you're actually closing loops and getting stuff done because you're focusing on less. And when you create a constraint in this way, you're going to be picking the right things. So the value of those activities are probably going to be the higher, more important activities if you're just limiting yourself to 3. And of course, you have permission once you get these 3 done that you can work on other things. But today, for example, again, I've got a lot going on in my world, and so I had 3 things I had to knock off today. One was a meeting. We're going through some marketing strategy. Another was a template that I had to get built out. So these are the highest value activities that I can be doing. And the third was I had to meet with one of my managers. There was something important that needed to be solved, and those were my 3 things. And I got them done before 10 a.m. this morning. So now the rest of my day, I feel good because the rest is icing. I've identified those 3 things, and everything else is icing over and above today. So again, these are super, super helpful coping mechanisms. That stress, the challenges, all that stuff, it never goes away. It's a practice, right? And it's a marathon, not a sprint. But my 3 tips for dealing with and coping with stress: number 1, exercise. Number 2, compartmentalize what's within your scope of control versus what's outside of your scope of control. And number 3, the 3 by 3 strategy, where you have all this stuff coming at you. Just pick 3 for the week. Write down a long list, circle 3 for the week, and then 3 for the day, which are going to contribute and move you forward. And once you do that, I guarantee you're going to get out of the funk, and it's going to help you build confidence and momentum to get back on track. So I hope that's helpful. I am going to finish off, spend a couple more hours here working, and then probably go for a walk with the kiddos. So hope that's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Tim Uchuk here, and real quick, if you enjoyed this podcast episode, if you could take a couple quick seconds to give it a rating, it would be very much appreciated. And secondly, if you're looking for more tools and strategies on how you can crush it in life and business, just head on over to bookwithtim.com, where I've put together a free case study which shows you how to unlock unprecedented freedom today by using the 2 power levers. Just head on over to bookwithtim.com. Until next time, wishing you success and freedom in your business. Cheers.